Hello! My name's Kyle, I'm the Pentographer, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about why you might pick a fountain pen over other pens, basically. So, I talk a lot about fountain pens, obviously, and I was going to say today why you might pick them. You might say, hey Kyle, well, I use these big pens all the time and they work just fine for me, so why would I change? Why would I change that? They work fine, I don't need to change. And to you, I would say, my dear naive friend, a fountain pen is a choice that you make when you want to have a finer writing experience. Maybe perfection isn't what you're looking for, because big lines, rollerball and ballpoint lines are pretty consistent. Not a lot of variation. If you want to get variation in those lines, you have to draw several lines to get that. And the ink doesn't really run or get away from you because it's more gel-based ink, an oil-based ink versus a water-based one. Well, a fountain pen is, I'm going to say it's a more creative choice. You're going to enjoy the experience more because of the way the pens glide over the paper. Especially if you're using good paper, which you probably should be anyways. It turns out that your typical printer paper isn't the best paper you can buy. Who would have thought? You want to use a fountain pen when you want a nicer experience, or if you want to be able to get line variation. Several fountain pens have what are called flex nibs, or sometimes gold nibs are like that as well, because gold is a very soft metal, and you can get a little bit of line variation if you press just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to press too hard, but you can get some line variation, which adds another depth to your writing that ballpoint simply can't do, not without extra work. You might choose a fountain pen because they are custom to you. It's not just another Bic crystal or a Rollerball gel pen that you can buy by the dozen. Like, I've bought in boxes of like 100 pens before. Like, number one, you don't need 100 pens. I mean, I'm probably going to have 100 pens, 100 fountain pens, but you don't need them. You can, if you choose the right fountain pen, you can write with that pen for the rest of your life. And it can be unique to you. Now, sure, maybe other people have that pen as well, but how many people have that pen that you know of? How many people have that pen that you're even adjacent to? Until communities like this, you might not have even known that fountain pens were a thing. I know I certainly didn't. So you have something that is more unique to you than simply buying a box of 100 pens. It's a personal choice. And then on top of that, even the inks that you can get. You can get a huge variety of inks. Massive choice there. And yet again, it is a personal decision to you. So it makes it more unique to you. That is a big reason. I'll put that right out there. That is a big reason why you pick fountain pens. You want your pen, not a pen. It's different. It's very different. And the reason I can say that is because I have fountain pens, and I far prefer them. They are my pens. They are not just a random set of pens. I mean, they kind of are, but they're not just a box of 100 rollerballs or 10 gel pens or whatever they come in. Go to Walmart and find a box of pens. Like, everybody does that. I even find them more unique and personal than branded pens. Like your branded rollerballs. I even find them more unique than that and more personalized than that, because even though they may not say your name or a monogram or your company or something like that on them, they're more personal. They're a choice that you made. You picked that pen. So you made the decision to pick that one out versus any other pen. And even then, you could probably have them branded if you wanted to. But frankly, that is a big reason. As I said, massive reason as to why you pick fountain pens. As I said earlier, the line variation, the writing experience is just superior in a lot of ways. The ink choice makes it even better. You can put any number of inks in any of your pens. You know, you can swap it out, and with a little bit of cleaning, you can have a completely different color of ink in there. If you were writing with a black ink, you can swap it out and be writing with red in, 20 minutes. Instead of picking up a new pen, sure, it might be faster to swap colors that way. Just pick up a new pen if you got it right there. But the fact that you can use one pen and have multiple different inks in it, that's a big selling point, I think. Especially if you're into some kind of sustainable experience. I don't like the term sustainability because it's been beaten to death, but if you want to be more environmentally conscious, I think this is the better option. And along those lines, actually, another reason to choose fountain pens is you're not going to throw it out. It's not going to turn into garbage. So many Bic pens, I keep picking on Bic because it's the only one I can think of, but there's a dozen brands out there. So many of these ballpoints and rollerballs, they just end up garbage. How many Bic crystals have you seen? The clear pen that has the blue finials on it, the blue cap with the little the clip built into the cap. How many of those have you seen shattered in the gutter, or broken in a garbage can, or thrown in a dumpster, or name a place, stuck to a piece of fencing or something? You know what I mean? Like, you see them everywhere. They're all over the place. It's one of the most ubiquitous pens on earth, but it also becomes garbage a lot as well. And you're not going to do that with a fountain pen. Fountain pens, they're meant to be reused. They're meant to be kept for a lifetime. They're meant to be kept for a long time. People inherit these things. So you don't just throw it out when it's run out of ink. You refill it. So that's a big reason as well. If you're, again, environmentally conscious, you don't want to be producing so much garbage, get into fountain pens. A fountain pen is a great choice, and there are plenty of pens that can kind of mimic a rollerball / ballpoint experience to a certain degree. I would argue that the Majon A1 is one of them. The nib is so small that it's quite similar in a lot of ways. You get all the benefits of a fountain pen. You get a clicky pen, which is great for entertaining yourself for a short time, and you get a pen that is somewhat similar, just in general look, to a normal rollerball pen. So there's definitely something to be said for that. And I'm going to say the final reason why you might pick a fountain pen over a ballpoint is actually the community. The community around fountain pens is actually quite dedicated and quite thorough. Like, there are a good number of us. There are a lot of pen retailers who have social media presences as well. They offer education. I plan also on offering some of that same education in my own way. And there's a big community around it. So you're going to find a lot of like-minded people who enjoy writing, people who enjoy nice things, and having something that's unique to them. So that is a big selling point as well. And I think that's probably sort of the final reason I'm going to touch on in this video. But those are some of the reasons. How many did I give? 4? 5? Something like that? Reasons why I think you would want to pick a fountain pen versus a rollerball pen. So that'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Do all of those things. I could use the views. I would love to have you a part of the community as I grow it and change it and make it better and offer better videos as time goes on. So do all that stuff. Have a great day. And as I always say, may your pen always be inked.